Hello everyone, welcome to CommerceNet Scholars. Today's video is all about the underwriters and the process of underwriting. At the same time, we have the topic portfolio manager and the process of portfolio management. Today we'll understand the basic meaning of these two terms as well as the process that is adopted for these two processes. So let's start with today's video, but before starting, as you all know, a reminder for you all, do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and if you really like the video, don't forget to give it a like. Let's start with today's first topic, that is underwriting. Now talking about underwriting, basically underwriting means that you are going to select from a number of risks that are available to you as an insurer. Underwriting is a process that is connected with insurance. So let's understand. The purpose of underwriting is to choose to cover from all the risks which are proposed to the insurer, those which collectively will be profitable. So basically what you are doing as an underwriter will be a person who is going to analyze all the relevant risks that are associated with the process of insurance or the insurance business. So whatever risks are associated, whatever you can say the areas as for which the life insurance or general insurance can be provided to the individual, all that is analyzed by the underwriter, and then it is proposed to the insurance company, who is also known as the insurer, that this providing insurance cover for these particular risks would prove to be beneficial or profitable for the organization. So based on that report, on that suggestion, insurance company, what it does, it extends its insurance cover to those particular areas of risk. Underwriting is a process of selecting and classifying applicants for insurers. Now you have to make a kind of survey, and you have to find out that what are the relevant areas for which the insured wants its property or its life to be insured. What are the different cases and conditions? Based on that, you are going to propose to the insurance company that these are the probable risks for which if you provide the insurance business, it will become profitable for you and provide you with good returns. Or it is the process of classifying applicants for insurance into various risk categories so that an appropriate premium will be charged. Now for different risks, the premium rate is different. Even if we talk about the categories of life insurance, whether we are talking about whole life insurance, we are talking about endowment, we are talking about term plans, we are talking about annuity or group insurance, the amount of premium that you are going to pay would vary depending upon the number of factors, which will include your mortality table, the interest that the insurance company will earn, and the expenses that it is incurring in providing you the insurance. So underwriting is basically, in simple terms, a process of analyzing the risks which can prove to be beneficial for the insurance company if the insurance company is extending its risk cover to those particular areas of risk. Proceeding further, the meaning of an underwriter. Let's understand first. An underwriter is responsible for assessing and evaluating the risk. It also decides if a firm should take up such a risk. They charge fee, commission or interest. So basically, I told you a few minutes earlier that underwriter will be a person who would be taking up the process of underwriting, which is the process of analyzing the risks that are available for the insurance company for which it can provide its insurance cover. So an underwriter is responsible for evaluating and assessing all kinds of probable risks that are associated with life and property for which the insurance policy can be undertaken, and for this purpose they will charge either a fee, commission or interest based on the certain criteria or the benefits that they are receiving from the insurance company. Now what are the types of underwriters? First is mortgage underwriters. Such underwriters ensure that applicant for mortgage loan meets standards. Basically, mortgage loan is what you are keeping a security, you are taking the loans against a property. Suppose you are taking a house loan and you are taking a home loan and you are taking it against the home loan, against the home itself, against the land itself. You are submitting your papers in the bank. So basically this will be a kind of mortgage loan. So underwriters for the mortgage purpose will be analyzing all the necessary aspects of the mortgage loan. Loan underwriters, these are the underwriters for other types of loans such as auto loan, student loan and more. Whatever educational loans are there, automobile insurances are there, motor vehicle insurance, all that is considered, all that aspect is analyzed by the loan underwriters, and these services will be used by the banks. Now the insurance underwriters. An insurance underwriter determines how risky the party seeking the insurance is. Now the basic purpose of insurance underwriter would be to analyze the risks associated with the party that is interested in taking the insurance policy, and accordingly it is going to suggest the insurance company whether it should take up that particular risk or not. Debt security underwriters, such underwriters buy debt securities from the issuer, that they then sell those debt securities to make profit. Now equity underwriters, these underwriters usually involved in IPO, that is initial public offering process of a company, investing into the shares and all. Now these are the types, and talking about the types that are based on risk, there are two broad classifications, that is lead underwriters, where offering is large, group of underwriters come together to handle all the things. The underwriter who leads this group is called lead underwriter. Whenever a situation is complicated or where the scope of risk is quite large, which has to be analyzed really carefully, there are a number of underwriters that come together to analyze the situation or analyze the risk, and the person who is the prime in charge of that group is referred to as the lead underwriter. Now talking about the co-underwriters, in case of big offering, all the other underwriters apart from the lead one are referred to as the co-underwriters or co-managers. So whenever again a number of underwriters are coming together to solve a particular problem, to analyze a particular risk or situation, except the lead underwriter, whoever is the member of that particular group will be referred to as the co-underwriter. Talking about portfolio management. Portfolio management is the art of selecting the right investment policy for the individuals in terms of minimum risk and maximum return. Basically, portfolio means what? That a person is investing into a number of assets, you can say a combination of assets, that would refer to as the portfolio investment. So when you are talking about portfolio management, you are going to select the right investment policy for you, which involves minimum risk and maximum returns, which is obviously managed by a portfolio manager who has proper knowledge and expertise in this particular field. It refers to managing an individual's investments in the form of bonds, shares, cash, mutual funds, etc., so that he earns the maximum profits within the stipulated time frame. Now whatever investment a person wants to make, whether in the form of shares, bonds, debentures, whether in the form of cash, any deposit, or in the mutual funds, all that has to be managed and assessed really carefully so that the person is able to earn maximum return with minimum risk and within a mentioned time frame. It should neither be too long, neither be too short. Plain terms, it is managing money of an individual under expert guidance of portfolio managers. As I told you simply, that a portfolio manager is appointed to manage these investment terms. Now let's talk about the portfolio manager. Who is a portfolio manager? In simple words, obviously the person who is vested with the powers and functions of managing the portfolio of a person would be referred to as the portfolio manager. And portfolio is what? Basically a combination of assets, a combination of securities wherein a person is going to invest, which would be collectively known as the portfolio investment. The portfolio manager invests money in diverse assets with the aim of maximizing return and minimizing the risks. As I told you right now, second point says portfolio manager means any person who is pursuant to a contract with a client undertakes the management of portfolio of securities or funds of the client. Now whether the client wants to invest into any shares, bonds or debentures, or the client wants to invest its funds or in the form of cash, whatever investment purpose is solved by the portfolio manager, and he'll be investing that fund he'll be investing that amount wisely in such shares, bonds or debentures wherein the person who is actually investing, the investor, can earn maximum return with minimum risk conditions. So this was all about the process of underwriting and portfolio management. I hope it was clear to you all. I had tried to be really simple and I've explained it in simple terms. Still there's a doubt, you can mention down in the comment section below. And again a reminder, if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, don't forget to subscribe it. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.